Good morning, students. So let us take experiment number. Let us talk about the experiment number 5. That is design integrator and differentiator for cutoff frequency of f0 is 1 kilohertz. You may select any frequency, that is 1 kilohertz, 2 kilohertz, 10 kilohertz, 100 kilohertz accordingly, because here uh, we are using a component, or we are designing a integrator and differentiator for the practical circuit, because we know that in integrator circuit there is a frequency limitation, there may be a noise at higher frequency, but if we talk about the practical integrator and differentiator, we have to make some changes. As in the theory lecture we had seen that a resistor and capacitor is available only in the ideal integrator. But if we are connecting, or if we want to reduce the noise signal at higher frequency and to increase the bandwidth, for that purpose we have to make some arrangement, that is nothing but the connected RF in parallel with this capacitor, that is feedback capacitor. So by connecting this RF in parallel with this capacitor CF, so that is nothing but the actual, or it is nothing but the practical integrator. So by connecting this RF, so the circuit is nothing but the practical integrator. So we have to design a practical integrator and differentiator, and we have to note down the shape how we are providing the either we are providing a square wave, sine wave, and observe the output across the pin number 6, because we know that the operational amplifier having pin number 2 and pin number 3 as an inverting and non-inverting terminal, we have to take the output across the pin number 6. Simultaneously we are providing plus minus VCC is equals to plus minus 15 volt, and this compensating resistor, it is nearer value to R1, or it may parallel combination of R1 and RF. You can select, or you can directly connect this R compensatory as R1. So according to this circuit diagram, we had made a connection on a breadboard, because I already told that any practical of the analog electronics that we have to design on a breadboard. So we are taking a different component, that is R1 is 15 milliampere, R compensatory as 15 milliampere, or near 15 ohm or nearer to this value. Again RF is 100k, capacitor C is 100 nanofarad, and we are having direct supply, that is plus minus 15, and we have to measure the output across the pin number 6, or we can say it is observed on the CRO if we are providing input through function generator as sine or square wave at the pin number 2 through resistor R1. So according to this, we are designing a circuit, or we are made a circuit on a breadboard. Here it is observed that, or from the breadboard it is very clear that we are connecting a capacitor across pin number 2 and pin number 6. Then similarly in parallel to this capacitor we are connecting one resistor. This is nothing but a resistor, it is 100k, it is parallel to the capacitor and with parallel to the capacitor. Again we are connecting compensating resistor across pin number 3 and ground, and we are providing an input resistance, that is 15 ohm. It is connected to the pin number 2, that is inverting pin, and here we are providing an input supply. There is nothing but green wire, which is nothing but the connected to the function generator. Here we are providing a square wave, sinusoidal wave, or triangular wave from this function generator, and we are taking output across the pin number 6, which is to be observed on the CRO. Now here we are providing a square wave as an input. This is nothing but the input, which is nothing but the 2.9 volt square wave and 100 kilohertz frequency. That is nothing but the square wave, which is nothing but the act as an input to the integrator, and we are observing for the particular square wave, we are getting here triangular wave as an output. In theory lecture, we had covered the theory related to this. That is, when we are providing any input to the integrator circuit, the integration of the input signal is to be output at the pin number 6 for the integrator circuit. So accordingly here we need not to take any reading related to this. We are just observing and note down what is if we are providing a sinusoidal signal, then we are getting a triangular signal as an output. This is all about the integrator circuit. So thank you very much.